All right, welcome back, folks. Welcome back to the finals. There we go. You're watching the Alliance Open Age of Sigmar Masters here today at the Van der Valk Hotel. It's the finals game, last game of the day. It's a little bit sad, but also cool because it's the finals. It's going to be a great game. I'm here. I'm Stefan. I'm here with Tom. That's this guy right over here. And
That's the chair.
no. The chair. The chair likely doesn't have a name. It's this guy.
You excited?
Yes.
Last game, man.
Yeah. It's
I'm
going to be great.
tired, but also excited.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Steven playing Legion of the First Prince and Peter playing Dragons.
Yeah.
But I know what you want to do. If I go further.
That's true. I have to do my talk, so I'll talk the talk, and then we'll walk the walk. So, ladies and gentlemen, before we get into this final game, I'm going to thank our sponsors for today, which is Army Painter. Wait, yeah, here we go. Army Painter, Cromlech, Deep Cut, and Tabletop Kingdom. Thank you all for sponsoring this event. We really appreciate it. Also, we're being powered by our very own Alliance Army, which is our website where you can go and see our events and also buy tickets for our events. But we also make terrain, so you might want to check that out. It's very cool. We make all kinds of gaming accessories. We make this shirt. We have more shirts, but if you want to do this cool Eat, Sleep, Game, Repeat shirt with our Alliance logo on the back, you can get that one as well. And yeah, also we would like to thank our Patreon patrons. So thank you very much for sponsoring us with your money, because it really helps. And by the way, if you're thinking about maybe backing us up a little bit, go check our patreon.com/allianceopen if you just want to help us out a little bit, because it really does help. It all adds up. And with that being said, we can go into the game. So who's playing and what are they playing?
Well, we have our nation's own Peter Zuidgeest, mission painter as well. If you he's playing against Follows. Tom's playing a third Dragon list, so yeah.
Whoa, buddy!
Cheese and filth all the way.
Cheese and filth.
But it took him to the finals, so yeah. Can't blame him.
No, it works.
Playing the Knight of Connors.
Yes.
And 2 card and 1 time.
Huh?
Oh, 11 dragons, by the way. So Battle Regiment. Talk about game as well. Who's playing Bellicor?
I'm going to interrupt you real quick because I did a boo-boo. Your mic wasn't on. So just for the people at home, they saw you talk, but they didn't hear you.
Nice.
Could we do over the list? Sorry. Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding now.
Yeah.
So yeah, so we have Peter and Steven playing. Peter with the 11 dragon lists, one Knight Draconis, 2x4 Storm Guard, and 2 regular dragon. Maybe we can switch and they can actually see already. Maybe we can switch.
You mean
the
top
table
cube?
already.
Yeah, sure.
Sure. Yeah, why not? Because they're already deploying a bit. You want to lower the camera a bit, or?
Right now? No.
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 Okay. And yeah, playing against Steven, playing with Legion of the First Prince. We saw him win against the Cities Dragon list last round, and he's playing Bellicor, Kairos, and the Blue Scribes.
Yep.
Contorted Epitome as his general, with the Ruinous Aura command trait, giving the a bigger 5+ ward aura.
Yep.
The Forceful Blade to do the mortal wounds, and Flaming Weapon on the spell lore. And he has 2 lots of 10 pink horrors, 10 bloodletters, Emerald Lifestorm, Soulscreen Bridge, and the Umbral Spell Portal. Also with a Battle Regiment, but he is a 2-drop because he has 2 big heroes, so he can't fit them in a 1-drop.
Yep.
So that means Peter is going to decide who takes first turn, which is important. And I think he's, knowing Peter, I think he might just, alpha him, turn 1, throw everything in, and just say, either you deal with me or you can't.
Okay. Well, that's a way to win a tournament.
Could be, or lose.
Yeah.
So because if Steven has an answer, Peter's going to be very vulnerable in front of his army. And we've seen last turn that Steven is very good at playing against dragons, and also making sure that people don't get the battle tactic, because maybe the players, they probably realize, but we have table 2 also, Paul Poisy, also on 4 wins.
Okay.
And he can still win the tournament as well. depending on the final score on this table. So let me quickly look at the standings. So yeah, Peter and Paul do have the exact same points. So right now, so that means that let's say Peter wins, but he only gets one battle tactic or two.
Yeah.
And Paul wins, but he has all his battle tactics. That could be a deciding factor for the first place. But it could also be that Steven wins, who has 2 points more than both of these players.
Okay.
Which would put him out of reach.
All right.
Paul to reach maybe. So yeah, I'm very curious to see what's going to happen. Because Legion of the First Prince their strength lies in being able to deny and get battle tactics very easily with Kairos, Be'lakor, the teleport, the summoning, all the shenanigans. So yeah, this is going to be an exciting game. I don't think it's going to be a very long game, to be honest. It's not going to be the longest finals we've ever had.
Yes.
But it's going to be one.
Oh yeah.
Either way.
Yeah. Yeah, very good, very good. So we've got. So what is the battle plan for this?
Yeah, so we have Savage Gains. Let me quickly grab my GHB as well. So as you can see, it had 4 objectives. I don't think they're. I'm not sure if they're completely well placed, but they probably measured this up before. And what it means is it's the old battle for the paths from 2nd edition. And it means that, as you can see, there are 4 objectives.
Yep.
If it's in your own deployment zone, it's worth 1. The center ones are both worth 2. And the final one is worth 4.
Okay.
So that means that if Peter is able to get all his dragons onto the bottom objective of Steven,
it's 4 points right there.
It's 4 points right there, yeah. So
you'll be looking to take over your enemy's objective.
Yeah. But he has to watch out. He only has 5 units, 4 units.
For summoning and stuff like that.
Yeah, so he has to watch out for summoning and the teleport as well. So and the blue scribes, for example, from Steven, he moves 16 inches and he can auto run 6.
Yeah, they're very
moving
fast.
22 inches. So if he is not careful, he could go across.
Yeah.
And that would be huge.
Yeah, they get a bit like that.
For example, if for example a blue scribes casts an arcane bolt on itself, and Kairos does, let's say Peter throws everything across the field except for his hero, let's say, or a single dragon, or 2 dragons. Then what he could do is mortal wound, do 6 mortal wounds with Kairos. Load up the arcane bolt on the blue scribe for D3 mortal wounds, and then try to finish the last wound in combat. And then suddenly you're on the other side having his objective, while he's in combat on your side. And it doesn't matter then anymore because you're both scoring 4.
Yeah.
So
that's very true.
Yeah, I'm very excited to see what's going to happen. Well, you can see the
definitely the
here.
shenanigans and movement options are on the side of Legion of the First Prince, but the straight up killing power
DPS.
and just pure raw DPS is going to be on the Stormcast Eternals.
Yes.
Let's see which is going to win the day today. Moon Turner, you paid 500 points to name a character now. And you said you know what Be'lakor has to be called now. That's right. He now is named non-Archon. Not Archon. There we go. So not Archon has entered the field. Be'lakor has left. Or has he? The projection of the deployment. You're right, Artex. The projection of the. It's because of the camera. The mat is a little bit slightly off center, and so the projection over it. It's not like 100% spot on correct, but the objectives, they've been measured and they are correctly positioned. So don't worry too much about that. The overlay is more to give you an idea of the deployment. Like, matter of fact, I could just turn it off now if you guys want to, and maybe that's better. I'll do that. Yep, see, all gone.
So, there we go. We're going to see Peter, who is going to choose Who has the first turn?
Mhm.
Ah, yeah, slain. Yeah.
And we call the middle dragon
Judge!
We could, but we're not going to. Unless you pay 500 points. We'll call the middle one.
Yeah. So yeah, we just saw one of the dragons fall, and Steven shout out 13 because this weekend we have a prize for the person that kills the most dragons.
Yep.
And Steven and Dennis Bouwmeester are in the lead both. Dennis having 13 and Steven having 12, and they're both playing dragons the final round. Dennis playing 8 dragons against 8 dragons, and Steven playing against 11 dragons here. So it's going to be yeah, great to see who is going to kill the most dragons.
Yep.
So yeah, that's the secondary prize, obviously, for everyone here, but it's fun to have.
Definitely, yeah. So a very boxed up deployment from Legion of the First Prince. With
so
Be'lakor smack dab in the middle of it all. Actually, he's on front. He's on point. Be'lakor
yeah,
is.
because he has the wound passive, so he's baiting him to go in. I think Peter's taking the first turn. Peter, what's your battle tactic? Okay, so Peter's taking aggressive expansion. He's going to try to take the center 2 objectives, probably.
So we're going to top a turn 1, folks. First turn going to the Stormcast Eternals. And for his battle tactics, I'm going to put in aggressive expansion. Go. And away we go. This is exciting, guys. I'm feeling it. I want to see people in chat tell me what do you think.
Yeah,
who do you think is going to win? What do you think is going to win? And the dragons just going to muscle through, or you think the cunning abilities of the Legion of the First Prince are going to win the day? Is it going to be a demon day or a dragon day?
Yeah, so aggressive expansion here. They both tried to roll for a CP. Yeah, checking some ranges here. Spell was unbound. Flaming weapon, probably. Let me double check, but.
Who's a general for the Stormcast Eternal Army?
The Knight Draconis is the only hero.
Oh, okay.
And he makes the Storm Guard battle line. So that's the only reason he's in the list.
That's a solo. That's a solo dragon.
Yeah. So he's in the one of these 3.
Oh, so you can put him in the unit.
No, but he's
so
one of those. I
okay.
I can't see from here which one it is because all the dragons look the same.
I see.
And yes, that's racist, but it's also true.
Yeah, guys. Yeah. So 14.
That's going to be a running joke.
Yeah.
And a 3. 14 and a 3.
There we go. First unit of dragons moving up. Taking that objective. We're probably going to see the same thing on the other side. Warmaster, let's hope for a good first turn alpha for the dragons to take it. Yeah, I guess. Secretly still rooting for Be'lakor. But yeah, I mean, these dragons are going to make their mark in the first turn. You can bet on that. We'll see if they can push through hard enough. Because they're going to have to go through a lot of pink horror, blue horror, and then brimstone horror bodies. There's 100, it's 100 wounds up front there, together with Be'lakor.
Yeah.
So it's not going to be that easy, I can tell you. It's just sheer number. Well, if you're rooting for a Dutch winner, you're probably rooting for Peter this game.
Well, Steven lives in the Netherlands, so you could.
He is technically
and
Dutch.
Paul does as well.
Very true. So yeah, so you know, I stand corrected. Either one of these guys are Dutch. We welcome all. We love everybody here equally.
Well,
maybe not you, but
true.
Yeah, maybe just a little bit less. This is shooting, I'm assuming. Oh,
Yeah,
Bellicor
no,
takes a
it's
D6.
shooting into Bellicor
Yeah,
from
so
the,
it's
I think
D6
the
mortals
left.
on belly. Bellicor, yep. Alright, so it's just one wound on Bellicor. He passed off one. Gets a couple of more wounds on the pinks. Nothing too major just yet.
Yeah, so measuring the charge here. So he didn't use the hero phase move. Again.
No.
No.
Guessing he just wants to be on the objective.
And the funny thing is, Steven is taking away horrors and actually making the charge easier for Peter here.
But maybe Peter doesn't want to charge.
Maybe. I think he does, because with the coherency, he can both get the objectives and pin Steven in completely there.
Yeah, okay. But
you
then
can't
again, what?
You can't just go stand there and then have him.
I know, so
do his
that's
thing.
why I'm saying maybe he doesn't want to charge. I mean, I'm saying why would you not use that move ability
Well,
if you're not planning to charge?
No, I mean Steven makes Peter
Yeah,
charge.
it's making it easy for him, so he wants him to charge.
Yeah, exactly, which is interesting.
He's trying to get one unit to charge.
Yeah.
And have the other one fail. That's my guess.
I don't even know if they're winning 12, to be honest.
Yeah, that's another thing. So that's why I'm saying Peter maybe just doesn't want to charge. I don't know why.
But the problem is, Peter can't just go stand on the... Maybe his tactic is to go stand on the objective and then just ask Steven, can you fight me off?
Yeah.
But the answer is, we just saw last game, yes he can. With the Epitome and the Bellicor going in, they just took off some dragons.
Yeah, but there are a bit more dragons flying around now.
Yeah, of course, but if he can go one blob at a time, right?
Yes.
Or maybe he just says, yeah, sure, but I'll take this one, because it's 4 points.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. Oh, we already passed on, so he's not charging. It's already the turn's already passed.
Okay, so he got aggressive expansion.
Monsters take over for.
No, it's aggressive expansion.
Yep.
So he got 2 points.
No, monsters take over. Yeah.
And he has hold more. Not hold more. It's 2, 4, 5 points for the center objectives.
So how many points was that?
So 5 plus 2, 7.
7 points. We'll go to bottom turn 1. Legion of the Dark, or the first prince choosing monsters take over for their battle tactic.
Thanks. Yeah, monsters take over. So he's going to put Kairos on the bottom objective, probably.
It's interesting. So it's not an Alpha Strike like we thought was going to happen.
No, I don't know. Maybe Peter adapted his plan compared to the rest of the tournament. Maybe he's playing very conservatively all tournament already, but seeing how fast his games have ended so far, I think he went in all tournament up until this point.
Maybe he wanted to create the illusion so people would expect him to go all in all the time. And then now he's going psych.
He did a whammy.
Yeah.
Pulled a whammy on him.
Very interesting.
Yeah, so he's using the blue stripes with the auto cost to give the other wizards rerollable costs. Yeah.
Oh, does Kairos have the ability that whenever he casts a spell, he doubles the highest number?
The lowest becomes the
highest.
The highest, yes. Yeah.
Very hard to dispel against him.
Yeah, especially with rerollable casting.
Yeah. Expected to see more damage out, but yeah, he rolled a d6.
Yeah,
he did roll the d6 more.
He only had the left unit in range, I think, Martijn. So that's why he didn't do a lot of damage.
So who's dispelling on the Stormcast Eternal side? Who's able to
The
dispel?
Nitroconus is the Arcane Tome. Did you guys roll the deadly? Oh. Peter, had jij voor deadly gerold of niet? Even puur voor de stream, ja. Oké, maakt niet uit, maar ik wilde het even weten. Het is aan jullie. Steven rolling hard on his casting here, so that's true, that's true. So Arcane Bolt here. He's giving him his dice. Yeah, Peter, can you start using the other dice, please? No, I'm just kidding. So people. Yeah, Peter, we have some stream guides that we sometimes ask the players to use because they're very readable on the stream, but obviously, you know, with superstition and etc. We don't want to force people to use different dice. So both players said, you know, for finals that they would rather use their own dice.
To be fair, they're actually not on this mat and stream. They're not that super visible, actually.
Really?
These are the stream dice, right, on the top there. Next to the objective?
No, that's Peter's own dice.
Oh, it's Peter's own dice.
Yeah,
okay.
Our dice
are these his own dice? Okay, no, so sorry.
Our dice are like somewhere here.
Okay, because I thought those were the dice,
no,
but
no,
then
Peter wanted to use different dice.
I'll eat my words again. Both are using their own dice. Yeah, they're such. Wargamers are such superstitious folk.
Yes.
Yeah?
Sometimes, yes.
Really curious to see what Steven decides to do here. Like, what is going to?
Over
yeah,
here,
so that's a big tell.
He's going to take over this objective. Well, he's going to try to take over this objective, and Kairos is going to do the monsters takeover on the bottom one here. Probably because he's not on yet, but he still has a lot of movement to do. And Peter thinking about a redeploy, I think. But yeah. But I think he wants to move forward so that Steven actually doesn't go on the objective instead of backwards, depending on what he rolls, obviously.
He's just saying, always load your own dice before events.
Yeah.
Yep. Solid tactic. How do you load your dice? That's why I want to.
Yeah, isn't it possible to like drill a hole in like the one and then maybe put some stuff in and then cover it again, and then when you roll it,
it's a little heavier. Yeah, I suppose that's how you do it.
Yeah, I don't know, man. We should try it.
There's probably a tutorial somewhere on YouTube for it, right?
Oh, obviously, yeah. I think there's a tutorial for literally anything on YouTube.
I think so too, yeah.
Yeah, I think there's not a lot you can't find. I think if you wanted to knit your own Bellicor, you could find it.
Knit your own Bellicor, yeah, that'd be cool. Would you allow that on a tournament, a knitted Bellicor?
If someone knitted their own Bellicor, I would definitely allow that. Yeah,
cool.
For sure.
You can also bake them.
Yeah, I don't know if that works.
Oh, that'd be cool, just bake your army.
No, he means bake
your dice. Yeah, I know what he means, but
yeah.
Actually you could bake your army and when it dies, you just eat it.
That could be, yeah, like cookies. I have like gargants, but they have to be like giant gingerbread cookies.
Yeah. And then whenever he suffers a wound, you bite off an arm.
Yeah, but what are you going to do next game? You need to bring a lot.
Just bake more.
Yeah,
bake a bunch, yeah.
It's going to be a bit stale, though, at the end of the event, I think. But yeah, Martijn, we can't really see how much you rolled for the redeploy, but because the bases are like...
huge!
Yeah, so it's probably 4 or 5, for sure. I don't know if this is really helping now, because he didn't actually block off the objective now. But yeah, Peter probably has a plan just to maybe get some free movement in and maybe pile into something else or something. It could be a plan. Yeah, so we're going to see here the pinks are going to swarm the objective as well.
Pink guy. A lot of pink guys. So you will probably use Bellicor's ability on the other 4 dragons to just shut them down.
Next turn, yeah, could be, unless he wins the roll.
But
he wins the roll,
he's now pretty open on the other side, right? If
yeah.
Bloodbrains
What could happen is going into those 4 dragons and like killing 2 or 3. We've seen it happen before. And then if Steven wins the double, he could kill the last dragon and then move on to the 4 objective of Peter, and then it's going to be over very quickly. But he still has to go through all the dragon wounds on this side, so let's see how that goes first. And if Peter wins the roll, he could just Bellacore the 4 dragons on the other side, like you said. And yeah, so I think he's in good shape because Peter didn't pin him in. I think Peter should have just went all in and destroy all the units in Steven's army, so he only has a couple of heroes left.
Yeah, to work with,
Yeah, and then he could also wouldn't be able to summon because the dragons would be surrounding him, and he has to summon within 12, outside of 9.
Yeah.
So that's going to be very hard to do.
Yeah, you can't really do it then.
No.
Yeah.
But they're in the final and I'm not. So
This is very true.
yeah, I could be wrong. Yes, Kai, it is.
It's
4/4 and then 2 on the home objective plus the Nitroconus.
Number of dragons.
It's actually a guy, I think. I'm assuming. Oh, I'm assuming gender here. Should not do
Oh, don't start that conversation. Don't you?
You don't want to be a little bit woke here?
No.
No? Okay. I hate the word woke, by the way.
Yeah, just stop it. Just stop.
That's
Move
not
on.
a great word.
You're
I'm also in the final. Yeah,
that is true. We are here, though. We are here in the final.
Yeah, that is true.
We're
Thanks,
watching
man.
it. You're completely right, Michelle. The stream, that's right. The stream, we haven't lost a game all weekend. That's also technically correct. Now, you could also state that on the flip side, we haven't won a game all weekend. But
we are undefeated.
We are undefeated.
We are undefeated.
Technically correct, and that's the best kind of correct.
Yes.
We are undefeated, and I think we're going to win. I think we're going to take it too. I think we'll be undefeated after this one round.
Literally, we've never been defeated ever yet.
Yeah.
So
there you
so
go.
a Dutch guy will win anyway.
Yeah.
Because we're winning.
Interesting play. Let's see how this pans out.
Yeah, Martijn says, yeah, I agree. This is a good play here. I'm wondering, Martijn, if you what do you think? Should he have redeployed the dragons backwards, or do you think he made the correct play here, or should he have moved them differently? Or because I'm not sure if he really got anything out of it now. Maybe he should have moved back.
I think this. So if you ask me, the dragons, the main strength of these dragons is offensively they're just very strong, right? Yeah. And so not using them offensively, you're not using them to their potential. Plus, you're just giving the Legion of the First Prince just the room to work with here. Yeah. So you're basically giving him options, and you want to take away options.
You can see it happening now because, as Martijn points out as well, I can Martijn backwards.
Yeah.
As you can see, he points out as well, is that the pink horse now they got summoned on the battlefield edge, so they will be able to tank some wounds for Bellacore if he decides to charge that way. But it also means that Peter can't really leave that objective anymore unless he has to go out of his way to take them out. So yeah, exactly. He is overstretching Peter's army. Martijn is. I was looking for that word. Thank you. Right here.
Mm-hmm.
And
what?
nothing. Overstretching his army by putting the pink horse right here. And then, as you can see, Peter has to deal with this because he can't go into the army of Steven without having leaving the horse there.
Yeah. No, you're absolutely correct. Follows me home.
Yeah,
it follows me home.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, you're a bringer of bad luck.
Yeah.
Yeah, the pinks are also hopefully for Steven going to. Yeah, but Warmaster, he could also just charge the bottom horrors who are a bit closer. They're I think 3 inches apart. So what I would actually do is just do the big unit next to Bellacore, charge them in, and maybe even leave the pink horse on the side there, because they won't be able to get damaged. And then next turn, if Peter wins the roll-off, he has to deal with them somehow. Somewhere, yeah. Because, oh well, he could charge them in, because if he charges the top left dragon, if he rolls high enough, then one dragon won't be able to do the 25 wounds that are needed. So that could also be an option. And then he has a lot of bodies on that objective as well.
Could be.
And then if he then gets the double, then it's yeah.
The winner takes it all. Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, let's see. Let's see. I'm just curious how much damage he's going to be able to do this
So
round.
he is doing this.
Because the Epitome is going in, Be'lakor is going in.
Yeah.
So those are his main damage dealers.
Epitome is going in first, but Peter opting not to shoot, obviously because he has a 2+ against mortal wounds.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's also a great way to soak up the Unleash Hell by avoiding the Unleash Hell. Yes, he created a lot of options summoning there, Martijn, exactly. Yeah, so here goes Be'lakor.
In he goes. Big old booty.
Yeah. I think Peter didn't magnetize his dragons, so like Dennis, he was
Yeah, there's no taking off these dragons.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, we saw some of them fall over and they were still on, so I think.
Okay, yeah. Then probably they're attached to it.
Yeah, another horrors in as well, just to swarm up. And I'm curious to see. Yeah, all those wings are getting in the way a bit.
Yeah, it's gonna be it's gonna be a little bit of a pain.
Yeah.
Just place your models right with all the wings and the pointy tails and the what have yous.
Yeah, I think so too, Martijn. I think Peter should have just. I think everyone at this tournament expected Peter to just be like, okay, can you deal with my army if I go all in into your army, or can you not? Because I think if he didn't whiff completely, he would have won this game that way.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, Steven is a great player. He could play himself out, but it would make it a very tough game. And now he's giving the initiative really to Steven. And yeah, you don't want that because Steven, he will make the right choices.
Kai says, don't underestimate Rally though. Yeah. It's just like 2 or 3 dice are rolling.
Yeah, and he's in combat, Kai, as well. So
can't rally when you're in combat?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. Yeah, so Be'lakor going in first, looks like.
All of them hit. So that's the saves on the dragon says 2 up, right?
No, it's a 3 up base.
But
he can do all of that defense obviously to improve it.
I'm assuming he is.
I don't know. I think he said 5 up. Just not sure.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
So there
that's 1 dragon gone.
down goes the
by
first
Be'lakor.
dragon. Yeah. All right. Yeah, that's right. Stormcasts explode when they die.
Yeah, it depends on what you're playing, but yes.
So they always explode, right?
Yeah, I think it's certain units.
Okay.
I'm not sure if it's all of them, but could be wrong.
Or maybe the dragons don't explode, but.
Hij staat nu gelijk met je. Yeah, Dennis, the table next to us, the other contender.
I see a lot of Gargants being surrounded by a lot of dragons.
Completely surrounded, so with his 4 Gargants. But yeah, back to our game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we've got. You can't stomp Martijn because they're both monsters.
Yep.
So, but you mean roar? I think you mean roar.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Em says they do explode. So
yeah, they explode.
need to roll 6s.
Stephen makes.
So you roll 9 dice, and then each 6. It's pretty good actually for dragon.
Yeah, that's.
Because you roll a die for each wound, right?
Yeah, and he's taking. I think he just took out the epitome from combat, which is big because that is the.
So it's struck, and then it gets to
biggest
move out.
output you can get.
Yeah.
I have to check the range on the epitome real quick. But I think it's only 1. Yeah, it's a 1 range for the 9 attack. So yeah, that's big actually.
Yeah, because epitome defensively isn't very strong, right?
No, but he wants, of course, he wanted to do all the mortal wound effects.
Yes, but I mean, it doesn't have a lot of saves, an epitome, right?
Against mortals he does, but not against normal attacks.
No.
So some horrors dying here because of the Be'lakor's bodyguard, I reckon.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Epitome is not going to be able to get in. Yeah, he can still pile, but he's not going to be able to get into the dragons. He might want to pile it around the corner still, because just to get a little bit out of the way for different dragons. If the way he's standing right now.
Yeah.
The only thing is the Epitome has an extra ability. I'm going to look up the name because I actually don't know for sure. Horrible Fascination. So at the start of the combat phase, you can roll a die, and on a 4+, you cannot fight this model until it has fought itself.
Okay.
Well, you can fight, but you cannot pick that model for the attack.
Yeah.
So it's a risk if you charge in, because if, for example, the 2 dragons on the home objective of Peter try to charge that Epitome, for example, and they fight last, they die.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I mean, maybe one survives. I mean, the Epitome doesn't deal that much damage, right? She can kill straight up.
He's the mortal wound guy.
Yeah,
so
I know.
He did 17 damage last
right.
game.
That match? Yeah, really.
Yeah.
No, never mind.
Yeah. So he can definitely take them out. Well, I have to say he rolled 6 5-ups on guys. So that was obviously very special.
A bit above average. Yeah.
Like even losing 1 dragon is not
it's
bad.
painful,
on
yeah.
your own turn.
Yeah. Plus, she already killed one, and then she killed the second one, and then you'll just trade it off, and you'll have a good trade.
Yeah, that's a good trade.
Yeah.
Yeah, although I think Steven really wants it to. I think the Epitome is Steven's key to killing most of the dragons on this board.
Is the
summoning? No, it's within 12 of the hero you're doing it with, and
okay.
a 9-inch. Yeah. So for example, Be'lakor can summon anything he wants: Bloodletters, Plague Bearers, Pink Horrors, Demonettes. What am I forgetting? What god am I forgetting? I know those 4, and Furies. And the other are specific. So Kairos can do horrors. If you play Slaves to Darkness Demon Prince from Khorne, he can do the Bloodletters, etc., etc. So that's how it works. Yeah. Yeah, so he killed a dragon. Yeah, he killed a dragon, got a battle tactic.
Yes, so he got the battle tactic for sure.
Yeah, so 2 for the battle tactic, 1 for killing a dragon, and he also has hold 2, so...
How many points, Steven?
So 6, he gets 6 points.
6 points.
Yeah.
All right.
Because the bottom objective, center objective, because I think he has that maybe. I'm not sure if he has it actually. I will, maybe you can check in a few minutes what they wrote down for the points. Well, Kai, that's funny that you say that, because the Blue Scribes, he has a movement of 16, and if he outerruns 6, he has a 22-inch move, and then he can summon at the end of the movement phase. So, in theory, yeah, he could, but the Blue Scribes is all the way on the bottom edge of the map, so maybe that's a bit difficult, but that's something Peter really has to watch out for.
Looks like top of turn 2 goes to Stormcast.
Yes. Yeah, the Epitome not getting in and only killing 1 dragon, that's a bit of a bummer, I think. Yeah, like I said, he should do the pile-in still.
Oh, he's still fighting?
No, they're not fighting.
Oh, it is turn 2, okay.
Down. Yeah. He just did the pile-in because he didn't do it yet, because he was pulled out of combat.
I see, okay.
Yeah. Maybe you can check the sheet real quick and listen what they're choosing as tactic, etc.
Battle tactic, he still has to decide. He's conquering. So he's doing conquer. All right. So 7-6 so far.
Yeah.
So it's
Is
still
it
a
7-6 right now. 6-6. Okay. Stormcast. So Stormcast on 6.
6-6. All right.
Why is he on 6? He got. I think Peter might be missing a point.
Could be. So yeah,
Hey,
confirm.
just to clarify, because chat is also confused. First turn you had 2-2-1 plus battle tactic is 7.
6. No, 7. Oh, 7.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, it is
Yeah,
indeed
so-
7.
Thanks,
All right.
guys. No, it's yeah. So Peter missed the point there. Yeah.
Okay.
So we were right.
So it
was
is,
7.
indeed 7.
Yeah. So I think it's a good thing we
Good
asked.
thing you confirmed.
Yeah. Because I'm just just using the chat as an excuse to ask because.
You almost gave away a free point, and that might actually be a very big deal in this game. So now what will the plan of the Stormcast be? Because the other guys are locked in, and that's going to be a grind. So Warmaster objectives in this particular battle plan work. They both have their own objective, which is 1 point. Then the two objectives in the middle are worth 2 points, and then the objective opposite to you, so basically in your enemy's deployment zone, is worth 3 points to you, or 4 points to you. Yeah.
Yeah. So sorry, missed something. Did I miss anything?
No,
He
not in
used the
particular.
hero phase move, I believe.
He's going to use his hero phase move. Yes.
Yeah, with the Knight Draconis and the other two. So that's leaving his home objective vulnerable. So right now, what Steven could do when he gets the turn is move the epitome 22 inches and then summon on Peter's home objective.
Yeah.
And I think he's not seeing that right now.
Maybe. Could very well be true.
Yeah, Blue Scribes, indeed, Kai. Blue Scribes is going to surprise him here, if Steven sees it, of course.
Yeah, he might. Yeah.
And maybe Steven has different plans for summoning as well, but and he also has the Soul Screen Bridge
Yes.
he can still use. So yeah, it's
Yeah,
big.
he has the options.
So Martijn, yeah, I know it's not hold 102 hold more, but it's 2 for the center ones and 1 for the. That's why they missed the point. Let's go, blue lads. I mean, you mean the blue horrors, right? Yeah. So yeah, normal movement. Yeah, there's not a lot they can do. It's pretty zoned out. I could try to fly over and go into Kairos maybe, but I'm not sure if he has the movement for that with the back of the base, measuring the back of the base. Epitome doesn't know. He's just a normal gal or growls actually multiple.
Yeah, she walks.
Yeah, she walks.
She walks.
They
She
all
talks,
drag
but
the
she
mirror
doesn't fly.
around probably.
Yes.
But the epitome or the blue scribes can still do it.
Hmm.
Or Kairos even, but
Yep.
that's exposing him a bit. Oh, he's moving back. Yeah, I think Peter just saw what could happen here. Good call on Peter. He did use the hero phase move for now though. That's a bit unfortunate. He used the hero phase move and
Oh
then
yeah,
moved
yeah.
him
So
back.
it's wasted.
Yeah, it's a wasted movement. But I think that's great doing this. It's smart.
Yeah, he caught his mistake and rectified it. But it cost him his once per game extra move.
Steven, just so you know, we do have the ward save after Be'lakor in our FAQ. Yeah, just saying. Yeah. I was first, man, but okay. Yeah. Save, shrug, ward. Yeah, just no, it's not. Yeah. Yeah. Just to get it clarified, so Peter doesn't make the wrong decision here, because I thought Peter
No,
misunderstood.
he's going to shoot in the pink horse anyway.
Yeah. No, yeah, but he's going to want to know for here. Yeah, these are 3 dice, so those should be those 3 dragons.
Only
left,
2.
and they're in combat with Be'lakor and the horrors, so
Only 2 pinks die from that.
he's insane.
Hmm?
Yeah, that's the problem with the shooting. It can be a little bit. It can spike really hard, but it's also.
Yep. It can also be a bit of a dead. Plus, I think Steven also rolled like 3 6s or something.
That's always a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Going into the charge phase.
Yeah, that's painful indeed, Martijn. It's not really going, I think, how Peter would like. First using the hero phase move and then realizing he maybe made a boo-boo and then moving him back.
It's good that he caught it, but it's too bad.
That's good. I think at the end of the game he was going to be happy that he called that. And yeah, this shooting here was dreadful. So and the Knight Draconis is at the back of that dragon unit. He's already into shooting, so yeah, he's not going to be able to charge in. I think he just put it there just for the bodies on the objective. But yeah, those ping, there are a lot of pings that can still split.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that pink unit is still very healthy, actually.
Yeah, I agree on this one, Martijn. If Martijn is saying that if Peter use the hero phase move on those guys, move them down here, then move them here on the dragons on the right. Yeah, on the dragon on the right. Sorry. And then yeah, he's also saying it in chat, but on the dragons on the right, and then move them onto this terrain and then charge into this objective into the bloodletters. He can kill the bloodletters, but don't engage the pinks, so the pinks don't split, and then still grab the objective. But he chose not to. So
yeah, obviously he's thinking something else. He thinks he needs to hold that right objective. That's probably
yeah. But like I said, he's still keeping the initiative with Steven here, because he's going to try to damage the horrors and Be'lakor a bit here, and unless he really spikes and Steven really whiffs, there's not a lot that's going to happen except some horrors dying. And maybe he can kill enough horrors that he won't be able to
hold the objective.
Yeah, Steven won't hold the objective. But then again, Be'lakor can also kill the dragon.
And
next turn, Epitome is definitely going back in.
Yeah. The Epitome is going back in there for sure.
Yeah.
Because that's one of the main ways to kill those dragons for Steven.
Yeah, I think Martijn also, he could have shot them, but I think what Kai also said, if he went to the bottom corner and then just charged over the bloodletters, shot a couple, charged over them, get into Kairos, get into the bloodletters, do not engage the horrors. So I've not seen what happened there. I couldn't read the dice, but it looks like he whiffed on the attacks completely because there's no wound roll, save rolls being made. Ugh.
Oh, je hebt geen champion. Dat is 3, dat is inderdaad wel lekker.
Yeah. So I think that's the turn, really. Yeah, Peter says I completely whiff. Martijn is in the chat feeling really bad for you here. Yeah, Martijn said he wants someone from the Netherlands to win, but I think, you know, it's a bit sketchy here. Yeah, exactly, yeah. It's a win-win for him.
I definitely agree with Warmaster saying that Steven is in a good position.
Yeah, definitely. I think Steven is. I think Steven made a plan going in, and then when he saw that he got the initiative from Peter, he played around that very nicely. He really utilized this very nicely.
Yep.
Yeah, so Bellicor going in here.
Yep, he's swinging back with that sword of his.
Yeah, and it would fit Peter's turn if he kills a dragon now, but I hope for Peter that won't happen. Yeah.
Oh.
Nope. Ooh.
Uh-oh. So 4 damage on that dragon so far.
Yeah, here are the big attacks. Oh, 7 hits. 5 wounds. Yeah. 5s. Cock dice. 8 damage total. They're going
12
one
damage
to 1, but the horse still have to go with all the, you know, weight of dice.
But there's already some substantial damage done here.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, the lithium. Yeah, I think we're all agreeing here in chat as well. But obviously, maybe Peter just thought, you know, he's going to have to fight me off this objective. But then I think Peter could have maybe even better just stood on the edge of the objective, like the upper edges, on the edges of his own deployment zone, because then Steven wouldn't have been able to go in turn 1 because of the range.
Yep.
And then Peter could go in turn 2 and pick his targets maybe a little bit more. Maybe he wanted to Steven to come out of his bubble first.
Yeah.
That could be a plan. So, but then I think he put the dragons too low on the board, like too high up.
Too far up actually.
Yeah, too far up, and that gave Steven the possibility to go in and lock them down and go on to the objective. If he hadn't given Steven the charge, he wouldn't have scored.
True.
Bring it down says in the battle tactic that it takes down the unit. Pick a monster, kill the unit, it says. That's the thing. Because we just did bring it down, says. Yeah, I'm gonna let Steven read it first. It says if in the book it says if the unit is destroyed. That's what I went for.
He's thinking I'm going to the book now.
Yeah.
I'm going to the book now.
Yeah, well, if it's different on the cards, that's actually a thing, which would not be very handy.
Yeah, well, I mean, surprise, surprise.
Yeah, of course, it can happen. It can happen. Let's see here. Oh, no. One more page. Let's grant strength. Let me check. Oh, that's weird. Because where did we see? Let me check. Yeah. It did where I saw it. That's the thing. I'm gonna look it up for you. Just a sec. That's what that's the thing. That's what we made the ruling on. I know. Yeah, so I think I agree with Steven that it's a bit weird and it needs an FAQ from GW, but the thing is that the battle tactic Bring It Down says pick a monster, and if that unit is destroyed, you get the battle tactic, which is a bit weird because they're all separate monsters.
Yeah, it's a bit of a different wording.
So
Stormcast scoring 6 points, so they're going up to 13.
Yeah.
And
5, 6. How can they score 6?
2, 4, 5, and battle tactic for 1.
There's 2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Then it's going to 14.
So yeah, so like I was saying,
Because he scored conquer. Because what did he conquer then?
He conquered his objective.
Oh yeah, right. Because it was under control of the Legion.
Yeah, I think so. Did he get? Wait. There's 25. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, maybe you got it. Yeah, I think you got it.
I'll just check, I guess. After.
Yeah, so like I was saying, the battle tactic is worded a bit weird. So we ruled that you have to take down the unit, but obviously when you kill an individual monster, you still get the points. Yeah, so that's weird. I think G-dubs should do something about that. But yeah, that's how we ruled it. And we've also ruled that every dragon is worth 5 points because they're all a monster. And I believe in some different tournaments, I have not heard of it myself, but in some tournaments they say the entire unit of dragons is in total worth only 5.
Okay.
So yeah, some TOs rule it differently than we do. Yeah, I think so too, Martijn. But it's weird because when the rule was written, I think they already knew about the units of monsters in Sons of Behemoth, because they can use the units of Man Crushers. So it's a bit weird. But it's strange nonetheless. But yeah, we ruled it this way. Do we have the battle tactic yet?
Oh, he's in deep thought now.
Yeah, of course.
Picking out his battle tactic.
Yeah, Maxime, classic GW. Oh, we got a. Mike is asking us to take a breather again.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
let's do that. Mike really thinking about our mental health.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
He's looking out for us. Hey, right, there you go. Take a deep breather, everybody, because sometimes you just go.
Count down?
Sure, 3, 2, 1. Hey, there he goes.
Take a breather.
You want to join us, Martijn? You want to join us and take a breather? We'll just pick another one.
Breather for the.
Just 2 for the price of 1.
Yeah. You want to join as well, Jeffrey? Sure. Yeah, we have someone paid for the take a breather achievement here.
Got to do all at the same time.
Yeah, he's going to count down and we're going to take
breathe in and breathe out. There we go. Yeah, so 3, 2, 1. There we go.
So here you have the whole team in one camera view, by the way. So
that was
this
a good
is Jeffrey and Martijn.
This is screenshot time.
Yeah. We just had an issue at the table because obviously with the Bring It Down, Steven wasn't aware that we ruled that you have to kill the unit. So yeah, well, no. He has to choose. He chose it, and then he found out, so he could do something else. Yeah, I think so. I think he opted for something else. Peter let him do that. So yeah, really tough game.
That's good sportsmanship, right?
Yeah, definitely. He's not agreeing with me, Steven, but yeah, that's something how it works. So
how did you rule the 10 ones, Peter?
The what?
You ruled like 10 ones.
Yeah, could be. I don't know.
You missed it?
When? Peter?
Yeah, on his attack.
Oh, yeah, he whiffed completely. Yeah, we can see what he rolled, but we saw he whiffed. Yeah, we can't see the exact numbers on the dice.
All ones.
Really?
Yeah.
10-1?
He only had one hit.
Really?
Everything was a 1.
That's
That hurts.
terrible. Yeah, so...
Do you know where the table number is? Is it in the box?
What did you kill
I
for
have
the
no
kill
idea.
spawn?
I haven't seen it.
He makes a kill spawn.
Yeah, from the dragon.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Kill it with Kairos' magic.
Oh, and he's going to put the Draconis into combat? Okay. Or maybe not. No, he's just taking it... Oh, yeah, just into combat. Maybe he can run onto the other objective.
Yeah.
So the dragon taken out, he's going to look at exploding. So
Great.
this is an extra point for the round for Steven.
Yep.
A monster point. Yeah, dragon turning into a spawn. I have to admit, that's pretty cool.
Yep.
Yeah, but yeah, obviously, like we said, Peter had a terrible last turn, so I'm hoping it doesn't cost him the game already.
Them's the dice.
That's the dice, yes. Yeah, because the epitome now is going to go in and kill the
Oh yeah,
last two.
she's
with-
gonna have a field
together-
day again.
Yeah, together with Bellicor. Or maybe it's going to kill the Nitroconis, go in up. And then the other dragons are all the way on the other side, and he can still Bellicor them. Unless he did it this turn, but I don't think so. I haven't seen him roll the dice for it.
I Bellicor you.
Dat is deze, dat is wel mijn meest
That ability called anyway.
The Dark Master.
Dark Master. Yes.
He hasn't used Bellicor yet, right? He hasn't used Bellicor ability this turn yet, right? I haven't seen Stephen roll for the other. We were wondering if this unit has it been Bellicor or something or not. Do we know? Yeah, I think not. But I haven't seen him roll for anything, so probably not. Don't ask for a specific unit. Only ask if the ability was used at all. Oh wait. You know what? Don't just wait for the after the. Don't, never mind. Just don't. They have to roll off, and I don't want to give any ideas to someone. Yeah, I think he hasn't used it. I think we shouldn't give Stephen the idea in his head that he can still use that on the. We don't want to influence the game that way. Yeah, the army lists are on Pun. Maybe Stephen, you can
I'll link it.
throw the link in the chat. Oh, Kai, you complete an utter hero. Already did it.
Oh, we already did. There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
I've taught you well.
Yes. Yeah, and Martijn
I want to know
also,
what the battle
thanks, guys.
tactic is actually for the Legion. Because last turn was Monsters Takeover. What is it this turn? Steven, what's your battle tactic?
Thanks.
Thank
So
you.
he's going to run through units.
Okay.
Yeah, we figured. Yeah, so he's going to run. It's not really going to run, but Kai rolls the Bloodletters and the Horrors maybe, or if he's not going to use the blue
demons
scribes.
gently on the board.
Yeah, exactly. Or if he's not going to use the blue scribes, he could also do that. Too bad he can't do it with 3 monsters now, for the extra point for him. So screen bridge here. So
Eric comes out. Yep.
Yeah, teleport coming down, and this I'm very curious to see what he's going to do, because I think he's going to teleport them across and then
Gonna
charge
yeet
into.
a unit of Bloodletters up there.
Yeah, but like they're definitely going to die to those 2 dragons, so it can only work if the epitome also goes in and then attacks first, I think.
Yep. Game lasting longer than I expected, War Master says. Well, I was gonna expect it to last at least for 4 turns.
4 turns?
Yeah. I think so.
Time-wise, they're doing
very good. Yeah. But that's because Peter's not doing much in his turns.
Yeah, so still, there's an hour gone and 3 turns played already. 3 player turns played already. And
War Master saying this is not on par with the rest of Peter's games this weekend.
Exactly. And I think it's because he changed his tactic going into the final, even though the aggressive tactic brought him into the final, and I think he should have just
carried it through all the way.
stuck with it. But again, the game is definitely not over.
I
Because
don't-
4
I'm-
dragons can
I'm
do
curious to know
6 dragons can still
if
do a
this
lot.
was his plan all along against this specific matchup,
Yeah.
or if this is something that he thought of like maybe
Last minute.
just now.
Yeah.
What made him go that
so the
route?
epitome is going that way. Oh, that's the thing. I'm not sure if the epitome can actually move through there. But I don't know. Peter's on top of that. He's literally looking at it, so it should be fine.
Hmm?
Yeah, so the big dragon is into combat with the spawn, I think. I think he's just within 3.
Yeah.
I mean, we have to. Oh yeah, we also have the other 5 pinks still coming up, also from the objective. So, yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. So here's the summoning. But oh, he does have to. Is he forgetting his battle tactic now?
I do not know. Needs to
Oh
run
no,
with
yeah,
3
he
units.
yeah, he needs to run them, but they have to end within 3 of each other.
Yeah, yes. Oh, Bellacor's there, something else, and the bloodletters.
All right, so that's a run probably, and then the bloodletters are going to also run. Yeah, so yeah, he has to roll for it, but doesn't really matter because he doesn't have to.
Yeah, they're
use
gonna make it
full
anyway. Yeah.
movement. Yeah, so that's the 3-inch. He needs probably also, don't forget to go within 3 of Kairos. Yeah. So interestingly, he is leaving his home objective completely unguarded. There's only 1 unit of bloodletters on.
Yep.
But he still can do the summoning. So curious to see what maybe he's going to put some plague bearers or pinks on the home objective. Yeah, so he's going to charge with Kairos dice ability, dice changing. He's going to charge the tanks next to the bridge there into the home objective to score 4, and forcing Peter to go back with the other dragons as well. And he should. Oh, he's shooting now. So I think he failed the summoning. Yeah, so this is the shooting from the blue horse, I think, because it's a lot of dice here. It might be bait, yes, Martijn, definitely. I mean, the Soulspring Bridge is positioned in such a way that he can only really go into the bloodletters, I think. Because even with the hero phase move and the normal move, he really has to go all the way around that terrain piece to go into Kairos. I think I'm going to do a hot take here. I really think that the blue scribes are going to be the game winner in the end, because they're going to fly across the field for
out of
some
nowhere,
points and then summon.
Zoom up the field.
Yeah, it's a great
Be
trick
like
up
the
your sleeve.
deciding factor in
No,
who.
Kai Bellacore hasn't been activated yet, turns out. So I think if Peter does win this next roll off, the dragons are going to be stuck there.
That's right. Kai Bellacore still has that ability in his pocket.
Yeah, exactly, Martijn. He's going to charge block. Obviously, the Knight Draconis can unbind it. Yeah, so a lot of shots here going in. If he can fit him into his hand.
Warmaster cashing in some points to say agreed with that blue scribe's comment. They are the secret tech that he has.
Exactly,
in his pocket.
exactly, yeah.
Very true.
Yeah, people really underestimate how good that is. Because it's not a 22-inch strat range, because he can summon within 12, so it's actually a 34-inch strat range to bring models onto an objective.
Yes.
That's actually a pretty good roll. But yeah, it's all chip damage. But look, there are some wounds on that dragon over there. Oh, now we know why. I've not even catched it before, but Peter brought some NC bases, only to be able to put them next to each other
Yes,
with the wings.
that's
yeah.
smart.
Yeah, that's actually pretty smart. Yeah, it's gonna cost him his painting points, but no, I'm just kidding.
Hey, that'd be hilarious.
Yeah.
Excuse me, what are you doing?
Yeah,
It's
sorry,
not
Peter.
painted.
You in the end you didn't want to
Remove the model, please.
Yeah,
It's not
10
painted.
Points, 10
Yeah.
painting points.
Yeah.
Yeah, remove the model. Yeah.
Isn't based.
Yeah. So here's another charge going in, but I think what Peter's forgetting, he can just charge into the bottom dragons and then big one. Oh, they're measuring the shooting. Sorry. Yeah, my bad. It's been a long weekend, so some things I'm also
Been a fun weekend.
missing.
It's
Yeah.
been a long weekend.
I'm going to ask one of the guys, can maybe get us a drink?
Do that.
You want the same?
Yep.
Same? Yeah, so, oh, maybe you can get a drink then. Yeah. Yeah, so Stefan's gonna get a drink for us both. Just water.
Okay.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah. It was late last night, bit of drinking, you know how it goes, so just make sure I don't get dehydrated. So let's see, guys, while this pink charge is commencing. Like I said, he's going to charge the bottom ones and then pull in the top one. Yeah. So here's the big charge, the pink horse. Let's watch that first. Yeah. That's an 8. He has to decide if he wants to reroll that or Kairos it. But yeah. Yeah, he's going. Yeah, he's CPing it. Don't. Oh, that's a very big roll. Steven's got to be happy about that one. So yeah, that's game over. Maybe it could be game over here. But yeah, we will see. Yeah, the horse going in, that's huge. That's really huge. So while he's putting his models in, I'm going to quickly check what the rest of the field is doing. Round 5. Are there any games left? No, all the games are still busy. So there goes my entire story down the drain. Haha, sure, Martijn. Next time you're playing at the event here, I'll get you a Coke, okay? Just a Coca-Cola, you know, not the actual Coke, because that's gonna get me in jail. Yeah. So the horse going in here, yeah, that's huge. I think Bellicor is going to. Bellicor and Epitome are going to clear the 2 dragons on the left side. The horrors are going to swarm the dragons on the top side, scoring Steven 4, 6, 7, 8 points. 2 for the battle tactic, so it's a 10-point swing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Sorry, 9-point swing and killing a dragon. Oh, he already killed a dragon this round, I believe. Yeah, so it's 10 points for him this round. So that's huge. The play of the weekend. Ooh, let me think about that one. I think what I really loved is last game when Steven was playing against Dennis and he used the Kairos dice to return these 6 bloodletters. That was one of the things I really, really loved. But I have also seen some of the movement that Chico did with his Hurricane and Severus. Game 3 yesterday, and yeah, that was also saw some great play actually. So it's hard to decide really, but I would go with the Bloodletter one probably because that's part of what won Steven the game. Hey, there's a bag of dice right over there. No excuses. So Peter, yes, saying his dice are very, very cold right now. But we have a bag of stream dice next to the table they can use. So yeah. Yeah, so I think Epitome is going first because Steven learned from last turn where he got put out of combat. It would not very easily happen here, but it could happen still. if the dragon piles away from the epitome again. Oh, it's still Battleplan? Yeah, so what could yeah, he's going Bellic first. I mean, it's not a bad decision at all, but that means that if Peter goes next and he opts for the dragons and he piles them away, yeah, if Bellicor kills that right dragon and he piles the left dragon away, Epitome can't get in again. But it's easier from the top down to see. Yeah, so the dragon is dead. But they're doing the exploding now. Yeah, the other dragon has 5 wounds left. But yeah, he would be able to pile them out of epitome range. So, oh, yeah. 17. Yeah, dragons falling over a lot this weekend, we've seen. No, it's not stuck anymore. In the new rules in 3.0, you have to choose which unit is the closest unit, and then you can use that to pile away. Plus, as you can see, he's base to base with Bellicor, but not base to base with the horse as well. So even if that would be the rule, he could still go away. So he can pile away because he's both closest to Bellicor, so that's his anchor. And right now, if you're close, equally close, you have to choose. It's not like in 2.0 that you have to stay as close to all the units as at the start. So you can't be stuck anymore. Yeah, thanks for the drink, Stefan. Martijn was asking if you could bring a Coca-Cola to the UK for him, because we're ordering drinks now anyway.
I'll be right there.
Yeah.
Hold on, Martijn. Don't move. Like some of these?
Yeah, of course. Stefan with the sweets.
Yeah, need
The
some.
wine gums.
Yeah.
No, it's wine gums and drop licorice things. I don't know what the English, what the English name is for this.
For drop.
It is licorice, but I mean for this candy in particular.
Me neither, mate. Probably still just
So I
wine
think
gum.
Steven went for a bathroom break. I'm not sure if the clock is still on. It is. On Steven? Yeah. So
No.
imagine like, oh, I'm gonna switch the clock, go to the bathroom.
Gotta go to the bathroom.
Be right back. Yeah.
But I think the two war mats are probably just wine gum still.
Yeah, wine gums. Yeah, there are wine gums, but it's like half wine gum, half licorice, right? And the wine gums, I think, are like the complete.
This is the wine gum half.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
This is a question we need answered.
I think that's it. But Martijn is the perfect person to answer this.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, let's just call them sweets.
They're definitely sweet.
Yes.
So anything drastic happening in those few minutes I was off?
Well, he made the charge with the pinks.
Oh yeah, I see now. Yeah.
He rolled at 8 first, so he's contemplating using Kairos. But he opted for the reroll first. So he rerolled, and he rolled an 11 or 10, I believe. So that was definitely enough to get him in.
But they last against 2 dragons though. Oh,
yeah,
it's pinks,
50
by the way.
wounds.
Yeah, it's
yeah,
pinks.
yeah, yeah. So the Drakon is going into the spawn, so you would expect to see that go.
Yeah.
What I would have done personally, again, is take this dragon and pile it away, because Epitome hasn't went yet. But he didn't, so Epitome's going to go in.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Tijn. Like beans and then calling it breakfast. Yeah, Kai, good question. I'm going to quickly go over to the table and then see. Yeah, so for the other match, Paul is looking firmly in the driver's seat. His opponent doesn't have a lot left, and I think Paul hasn't lost a single model yet. Oh, one dragon. Paul's lost one dragon. It looks like. So that's going Paul's way. And Paul and Peter are on equal points, but Steven has more points. I think 2 or 3 more.
Yeah.
So if Steven has maximum score, which is if Legion of the First Prince wins their battles, it's most of the time with full battle tactics because it's so easy for them to get them with the shenanigans.
Yeah.
And it's easy for them to deny battle tactics. So Peter has to. If Peter wins this game, he should have the full battle tactic as well, because Paul could even go over him still with his own battle tactics.
Yeah.
Kai, yeah. Woo, well, if Steven wins, then he has most points, I think. But Paul can still win it if these guys don't get enough points. So if Steven only gets one battle tactic, for example, or fails his grand strategy, and Paul when Paul actually gets everything, then could be over. Yeah.
Just like that.
With
a snap of the fingers.
Exactly. Like Thanos.
Like Thanos.
Yeah. Would be great, because if Thanos did that, half of the dragons would be gone, which is a good world, right?
I suppose, yeah.
Yeah. But also half of the Gloomspite gets. Bad.
Yeah.
There are no winners. No winners.
Also half of the Lumineth realm
Realm
growths.
growths, yeah.
Aw, sad face.
Yeah. So the voting for the BP best army on show was the last round. So after lunch. So we know who won the best army on show, but obviously we're not spoiling it yet. And we also know who won best painted army. So up for grabs is the prizes for best in order, destruction, death, and chaos. First, second, and third, and best sportsmanship.
Yep.
Those are the only prizes that are not known yet. And slaying the most dragons.
Yep, the most important one.
Yeah, the most important. Yeah, because like you can win the Masters, but if you don't kill enough dragons, what does it matter really?
You're not Dragon
Right?
Master.
Yeah, exactly.
You have to be Dragon Master.
They are have models, but you don't want quarter models more time.
A
Come on.
Dragon Slayer rather,
Come
I
on.
suppose.
Yeah, I got a good question on WhatsApp. Are we streaming the award show?
No.
No? We can put the
I have to
webcam
go.
on the laptop and then just...
Yeah, okay. So, me personally, I have to directly go.
Yeah, I'm not saying we should, I'm asking if that's...
Wasn't in the plan.
No, okay. Then,
Let me say it that way.
Yeah, so for Marcel listening in, we're not streaming the award, but we are filming it maybe, or taking pictures. So
Yeah,
you will be
we are
able to
definitely
see,
taking pictures,
yeah,
but-
so you will be able to see the winners on our socials and probably in the group chats. Boo. Yeah, so this is the epitome going in.
Oh, he rolled a lot of mortal wounds, I suppose.
Yeah, 3d3. But they already took some wounds, the dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah, 7 mortal wounds, 7 ward saves.
Go ahead.
Oh man. Yeah, so the dragon dies. Exploding here.
Yep. Boom.
Pew pew pew. Yeah, and did he actually save it? Yeah, he did.
Dang it.
Yeah, so dragon's gone. Pink's actually fought because there's a couple of wounds on that dragon.
Oh, yeah.
So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Battle tech is 8, 9. Yeah, 9 points for Steven this turn.
Yep. 9 points for Steven this
Yeah,
year. I'm going to
well,
put that
they're
on the
not
board.
completely done obviously, but yeah, there's not much happening here. So you could
So he's
enter
going
them
to
in.
15.
Yeah.
So turn goes back to Stormcast Turtles, I'm thinking.
I think so.
Grabbing dice for something.
Yeah. I don't know what we're rolling for here. Oh, it's of course it's the dragons into the pinks
Ah, yeah.
on the top. Yeah, so they won't do 25 damage.
So
but
it's technically not top
Yeah.
of turn 3 yet.
officially not. But they have.
It's about to
he
be.
has to do 39 damage. Sorry, no. 41 damage to them to not lose that point. Or 40 damage, yeah.
He's never going to do 40 points of damage. No.
No. Maybe if he did Unleash Hell, but I don't think that was worth the CP. Yeah, he killed a monster. Yeah, that's true. But that was all. He already killed a monster in Peter's turn, so he can't. I don't know if you added that points already. The last turn when he killed a monster.
Can't remember. We'll ask. I'll
I will
ask in a
double
minute
check in
what
a
the
sec.
score is.
Yeah, I will double check in a sec. Oh, yeah, so all the horrors die. Pinks. Yeah, so Peter's saying, yeah, I don't care where you put him. I know you're gonna scoot over a bit.
Yeah, he gets an extra inch because
Yeah.
you can place them in front of the pings.
Yeah, and it's a pretty big, it's a 32 mil base, so he can, you can stretch it out a bit.
Yeah.
Because he obviously has to put on as many as he can. I think maybe he killed exactly 10. 1, 2. Oh yeah, he's also doing the pile-in so that he doesn't have to move the models twice, which is a smart thing to do. So 1, 2.
There we go.
3, and 4. Yeah, obviously the dragons already lost the wound because of the pink shooting, not the fighting. 6, 7. That's 8, 9, 10. Yeah, he killed 10 horrors, I think. Exactly, so it's going to be 20 blues probably. Jeff, what's the point score on their sheet right now? Just to double check. Can you see on Steven's sheet right there?
Oh, kom er weer twee bij.
Zijn nog aan het tellen, maar het is 10-6.
It was 10?
10-6.
Stormcast should have 14, I believe, but...
Ik zal gewoon even vragen.
So roll off here.
Yep.
Steven won it, and this is going to be game, in my opinion.
Okay.
Because he's going to score this
Oh yeah.
objective for 2 turns,
Yeah.
and he can put a lot of stuff on. So yeah, I think it's a game. But Let me, yeah. Steven, what's the score? Oh. So fifth. Yeah, 16-14 now? 16-14? 16-10, right. Ah, oh, okay. So it's 16-10.
Oh,
Okay.
so we were off a bit then.
Yeah, we were off with that one, yeah. But I don't understand what he had 7 points in the first turn and only. Okay. Yeah, so 16-10. So Steven is taking the turn. He's going to score 4 here again. Because he can at least retreat them out if he wants to. So score 4, 5, 6, 7 again. Probably get a battle tactic. He can maybe even get it with a monster because he can slay the general with a monster. He can make the epitome monster and then use it to kill the Nitroconus.
Yeah.
Scoring another 3, scoring in another 10 points, so it's 26-10. Yeah, that's should be game.
Think so too, yeah.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, I know, Martijn, and it's not. Yeah. It's a moment of silence. Yeah, so it's 16-10. Yeah, I don't understand. I think they're missing a point somewhere, but it's okay.
Could be possible. They already did that. They already
did
missed
miss
the point.
earlier,
Yeah.
But look, I'm going to go with what they're doing.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
their finals.
Yeah.
And like I said, I think Be'lakor is still not used. So turn 4, those dragons won't be able to come here. Oh. Peter. Oh. Be'lakor is nog niet gebruikt, toch? Volgens mij niet. Nog steeds niet. Ja, als hij niet aan het nadenken is over iets of zo, dan. Volgens mij praten ze hem nu al uit. I think they're talking the game out already. I think. Okay, slay the warlock. Has Be'lakor been used already? On turn previous turn? Oh, turn 1. Ah.
Okay, oh, you just heard it?
Yeah, we haven't seen the dice rolling for it, so that's why we were. So Be'lakor has been used on turn 1. Inya's silvering the. Come on, Peter, you can do this.
Yeah, but can he though?
That's why the 4 dragons are still on.
Yeah,
You've got a little spark
but that
going
was
off
turn 1.
for
he
Peter
kept
here.
him on there for turn 2 as well.
In chat.
Double turn?
No, Peter went.
Maybe he used it the second turn.
No, they just said first turn. Oh, never mind. Doesn't matter. It's been used. So yeah, so Be'lakor kept one of the turns that the dragons were there were done by Steven's Be'lakor, but yeah, that still doesn't explain the other turn, but that doesn't matter. The game's played out this way, and unless he can deny Steven some battle tactics, Steven's going to win the event and be the Alliance Open 2022
First ever master.
Yeah, very nice, but we still have to play out the game. There's 2.5 turns to go. So spell portal coming down again.
There we go.
Doing some mortal wounds on the Nitroconus probably. Doing the 6 mortal wounds so he can easily take it down before to get his battle tactic with a monster.
Yeah.
6 mortal wounds. Yeah, the shrug doesn't go through on the Nitroconus. So 4 mortal wounds in the end. 2 shrugs or 2 saves. Yeah, so the epitome spell being done here, where you can select some targets and reroll ones against that target.
Yes.
So pretty nice. Yeah, if Steven loses it now, indeed, Martijn. Yeah, that would be a gift to Peter
Right.
if that happens. Yeah.
A gift of Zinj.
The gift of Zinj.
Yes.
Yeah, maybe Zinj has different plans.
Yeah, maybe.
You never know.
know with Zinj, man. Zinj is what Zinj does.
It's still Kairos on the field, so. So some of the games are done, I see, while they're going through all this.
You can check out some of the results.
Yeah, so Olaf and his Guardians won from the Iron Jaws of Seth, netting him a 4-1 result, pretty nice. And I see that Levi beat Nick with 30-7, and Jonne won from Marvin with 33-8. And that's it so far, from what I can see.
Mm.
Yeah, Arcane Bolt here
Pew.
on him.
One mortal wound.
Or D3 if you're within 3. But yeah, you still have the spell shrug on the dragon. So I think he's going to move Be'lakor up, put it in the Nitrocornus, release the Arcane Bolt for D3, unless he shrugs it, and then just smack it. Lay the smack down.
Smack him. All on the
put
floor.
the epitome in as well, and maybe even walk around the 5 horrors and throw them into the other dragons as well, just to really consolidate on that objective with another 25 wounds.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, so.
Yes, another unit.
Yeah, so the pink
pink
horrors
horror.
that are now next to the Nitrocornus, I think he might try to move them.
Which points is a unit of pink horrors actually?
So you can only play them in a unit of 10, starting from 10, and they're 255 points.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I believe, or 250 or 255. So it's pretty steep.
Yeah. That's because, of course, they're secretly like 50 models.
50 wounds, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're max 20 on the field at one time. But I see where I have another result. Maybe I missed. Oh yeah, Teun just finished his game against David, winning it. Oh, against his own army, because David was borrowing Teun's army. So you see all the horrors going onto this objective. It's interesting to see that Steven is not holding his home objective at all. Maybe Peter can drag on.
Yeah. Maybe Peter can drag on.
Yeah, I hope so, Inyas, but it's looking dire. By the way, guys, it's my first time commentating on stream, so if you have any tips or whatever or feedback, most of the people here know me, so send it to me on WhatsApp, please, because I really like using that feedback to improve. Yeah, 225 for 5 if you count that way, but yeah, in summoning, points don't matter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so the horrors, like I said, retreating out, making sure they're all on the objective here, so then he's not losing anymore. And yeah, he could. Oh, he's not going to move the 5 pinks around because that's blocked by Be'lakor now. But and he still has another summoning to do. Like,
Yeah,
so
he's
he
got
can
one
even
more in the
summon
bank,
more
yeah,
units on this objective
yeah.
as well. So on the bottom
Yeah,
objective, he could
he
still. Sorry, Peter. It's too quiet here. Thanks, Martijn, for the compliment, by the way. That's really nice. Yeah, so all the horrors retreated like we already thought to, just make sure the bodies are on that objective.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to try to summon, I think, on the home objective.
Yep.
Or maybe even, what he could also do is summon 5 horrors on his home objective, but try to charge them into that corner dragon on the right unit, just to pin him for a turn.
Those dragons haven't been doing anything all game already.
No.
Like it's just nothing.
No, it's 680 points.
Yeah, just sitting there.
Completely jack
Being
shit.
dragons.
Yeah,
but that's
being
it.
dragons. Yeah, but a little bit of, boring dragons.
Yeah. You'd say they're drag off.
So I'm just going to check here with Dennis how many dragons he killed. In total, 21. Yeah, so Dennis killed 21 dragons, and
That's a lot of
I
dragons.
don't think Steven is going to kill more.
I don't think he's going to beat that.
No, he has to kill the entire unit of 4 dragons. But believe me, if the game's in the back, he is going to try because he really wants that prize. I spoke to him and he really wants that. So yeah, so just the bloodletters here consolidating or consolidate. Getting on the objective, there are some bodies on there, and Kyrill's. I probably just wanna. Okay, ik wou net zeggen. I'm speaking English here. I'm Dutch and English. Yeah, I'm getting tired here. But Kyrill's, stepping his toe on the objective as well.
I'm speaking very good English here.
I'm looking for the blue scribes. Or maybe it's in the bottom here.
I don't know what that is, but I don't. Is that the blue scribe?
Here's the blue scribes, and here's the handshake for the game. It looks like.
Oh, yeah.
So I think they're going to talk it out here.
Let's talk it out.
Yeah. So this has been an unexpected game in how it progressed.
Yeah,
but,
totally. It seems like
Steven played very well.
Yeah. To me, it just looked like the dragons just went up halfway the field, and then they decided
to
just give up. To just give up. That's what it looked like.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just
Yeah, he had a strategy in mind of probably just defending the middle objectives.
Yeah. Martijn is also saying it. He gave the Legion of the First Prince the opportunity to grind.
Yes.
And that's what they do.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's a shame.
Yeah, it is. Maybe we could get them on the stream to have a bit of a chit chat when they have completed talking.
I think that's a great idea.
Yeah.
Especially I want to pick the Stormcast players. Mind about a little bit about why.
Yeah. Of course, Martijn, but that's not always how the game works. Obviously, I think before the game, maybe Steven has a higher skill level. He is very talented.
Talented.
Shocked with ET.
Yeah.
Come on.
Shock ET.
Shock it.
Shock it.
I'm shocked.
Yeah.
Anyway, hoping to get the guys on stream. I'll just give them my mic. Maybe you can ask them some questions about how they think the game went.
Sure.
And I'm just going to stand next to the table a bit and see how they progress their talking out of the final turns.
Well, I don't know. Have we stopped? Yeah, it's okay.
I saw a handshake. We saw a handshake on the chat, so congratulations, man. We wanted to see if you're done talking it out, if you are willing to go on the, both of you, get some questions on the stream, maybe interview a little bit. Yeah, a small interview about the game, if you're okay with that. Yeah, so let me know when you're ready, and then we can do it. Yeah, so we had
for this
the
game,
handshake,
folks.
so...
Okay. There we go. It's been a good one. It's been a bit of a surprising one. That game did not go the way I would expect it to go. We all expected Dragons to go in hard, and then pretty much it'd be a first few turns of Steven just fighting off the dragons, and then after that, maybe getting the room to pull some shenanigans and with summoning and what have you. But I'm very curious, and I'm actually quite anxious to ask Peter what his thoughts were about that strategy, and if he thinks it was the right strategy now, with hindsight. So yeah, it's been a great day so far. I've been enjoying this quite a lot, streaming together with Tom, and I hope you guys have been enjoying it as well. Well, I'm going to take this time to thank our sponsors for this event. That is Army Painter, Cromlag, and Deep Cut Studio, and Tabletop Kingdom. They've been sponsoring us. Most of them have, in fact, all of them have been sponsoring us for quite a while now, and we always very much appreciate it. So yeah, we've been powered by our very own Alliance Army, which is our website where we sell all kinds of cool stuff, terrain, MDF terrain. It sells t-shirts, dice, wargame accessories, and more. And definitely, there's also our event calendars. If you want to know when our next events are going to be, head on over to alliancearmy.net and check out our event calendar. So with that being said, also I want to thank our patrons. Thank you for supporting us so far. We really appreciate it. And if people in chat are, and maybe later at home, when people are watching it back on YouTube, want to support the Alliance, you can head on over to patreon.com/allianceopen. We have different tiers. You can sponsor us for a couple of bucks, and then it goes up with more perks unlocked, with each tier. So it's worth taking a look there, especially if you are going to our events. It might be very interesting for you, our Patreon, because you get early bird tickets, and that's always very interesting. So you'll be, assured of a ticket. Because sometimes tickets go really fast, and we very often sell out almost within the day, if not 2 days, and that's not an empty boat. That's really true. So getting those early bird tickets in could be the way to go for you. Looks like most people are, in fact, around the room finishing up their games. Few minutes we'll be getting our players in the booth here, and I'll be interviewing them, picking their brain about certain things. By the way, if there are any questions from chat that you want me to ask the players, let me know now. Put them in chat right now, and I'll be sure to ask them to either one of them or both. It's up to you. We're going to put up pictures later at the end of the day on our Facebook channel as well. That's Facebook/AllianceOpen. Definitely check out the pictures. You got lots of cool pictures of all the armies, just the general day pictures going around the room, but also the best painted ones. And we've had like some very cool admissions for the best painted awards here, like really cool dioramas that are definitely worth taking a look at. Definitely keep your eye out on our Facebook page as well. Let's see, there's already a question in here. Ask Peter how much he expected the game was going to drag on. Sure, I'll be sure to ask that. Tom, you ask one of them here. Ask one of them to come here. All right, we got Peter coming in first.
So I'm on.
Hi, Peter.
Hi.
How you doing, bud?
Good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How's your day been so far?
Yeah, it was great. Nice tournament. I had some really fun games. So fun people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm happy. I'm
All
happy.
right.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Too bad I played Steve at the last round.
Yeah, it was a good.
I already went in a little bit doubting. So.
Yeah. So Tom spoke to you about just a little bit before everybody in chat and us were just expected this to be like a full-on Dragons Go full-on in kind of game, but then you didn't do it. So I guess the most obvious question we wanted to ask is, was that your plan?
Yeah.
All along, or
Yeah,
maybe?
I was thinking about it. I can either just go straight into him and he will just bridge out his army and then take all my objectives and put everything in lockdown.
Yeah.
And then I couldn't have any board control left.
Mm-hmm.
So what I thought is I'll just take 2 middle ones. He needs to commit on one side because he cannot commit on 2.
Yeah.
Stay on my own to defend it a bit.
Yeah.
And then see what the grind does.
Okay.
I redeployed onto the objective and I think I moved one dragon not far enough.
Mm-hmm.
So he could tag some pinks in, and that was my mistake. That was the point where he could take over that objective.
Okay.
If he couldn't do that, then I would maybe keep hold of it and then just make him taking way too much time to get that objective.
Yeah.
But it didn't work out. I whiffed with my dragons big time.
Yeah, you had this one terrible roll with all ones and stuff like that.
Oh, well,
that was hard to see. Yeah, that's one of those moments. You know you're gonna have them once in a while. It's a shame that happened on the top table.
That's okay.
But your army is beautiful, by the way.
Thanks.
You've entered them in the best painting competition as well.
Maybe I win a prize.
Yeah,
Maybe I
so
win
that
a
would
prize.
be really cool because you made this very big diorama.
Yep.
I'm going to put some pictures on our Facebook channel on that for sure. So people should definitely check it out.
Yeah.
So what was your favorite game of this event?
Ooh, it's probably against Mitchell.
Mm-hmm.
He's a friend of mine. He plays Carrot on Overlords, which is, I think, quite an underdog army at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
And man, I needed to. He had 2 models left in the end. I had 1 dragon left in the end, and I won the game with only 1 point difference.
Yeah.
It was really crazy.
Yeah.
But it was a lot of fun. So I think that game would be.
Yeah?
Really, yeah.
You had the most fun in that game.
Yeah, it was fun.
Somebody in chat really wanted me to ask you how long did you think the game was going to drag on? Sorry.
Dragon.
Yes.
In the end, when Steve got that side and he got his 9-inch with the pinkies onto my home objective. Yeah. It's basically I can get to his side, I can get it back, but the second round I just lost too many points by not completing my battle tactic, and he scored 7 more than I did in that round, and basically we can both go like same scoring till the end.
Yeah.
But I'm still 7 points behind.
Yeah.
So I just shake the hand and I said, yeah, I'm not gonna.
It's
I'm not
enough
gonna
is
get it
enough.
back.
Yeah.
Enough is enough.
All right.
Enough
Very
is enough.
cool.
And we were both already really tired. My throat is really hurting. His throat is really hurting.
Yeah.
So, like,
You're really standing up for and bending over a table for a lot of hours.
Yeah.
That's very true. And me personally, I'm very curious to know. You're always working on some new stuff. And are you going to bring these dragons for a couple of more tournaments, or is there a new project you're working on?
Yeah. I have some projects in the pipeline. I'm thinking maybe Deepkin, but it depends on how many people in our current meta is going Deepkin, because I don't like going to a tournament and people have so many dragons over here, for example.
Yeah.
If I knew it in front, I would not take my dragons. I would have expected less dragons, to be honest. So it depends on how many people I speak about building a Deepkin army. If it's too many, I will leave my Deepkin. I'm already building it. Just leave it in the cabinet a bit, and then I'll maybe think about Thunder Lizards.
Oh, the terrible Thunder Lizards.
Yeah, need to do something about the dragons.
Yeah. And they're excellent at killing dragons, I heard.
Yeah. And it's a nice army with all monsters.
All right.
Yeah,
man. Very cool. Hey, thank you very much for coming in the booth and having a chat.
Yeah.
And I'm going to ask Steven in. Steven, you want to come have a chat with me, buddy?
Interview, man.
I'm going to interview you.
Goodbye, everyone.
Yeah, say bye to us. Hey, Steven. You can pin it in, or you can hold it in your hand, or whatever. There you go.
Okay.
How does that feel?
That's good.
Yeah. So, congratulations with your win, by the way. How does that feel?
Brilliant. Yeah. I've pulled out quite a few wins with First Prince.
Yeah.
And but not taking out any events.
Yeah.
So to finally do that is great. To do it when I've not been great is even better.
There you go.
I'm glad I came back for day 2.
There you go.
So, yeah.
So the big question, everybody, we were talking about as well, is that everybody expected the dragons to just go straight in and crash into your army and pose the question, can you deal with us? And he didn't do it. Did you expect him to not do it?
I did. I thought he'd come at me, which is why I set the bubble.
Yeah.
And then I left a small gap behind the bloodletters for a bridge.
Yeah.
So that the idea being that if he came at me with everything, the big issue, other than the fact that it kills my army, is it denies me battle tactics. You just can't get out. So I thought it at least gives me maybe like Conquer. I can just jump out with bridge and just take something like that. So yeah, I expected him to come at me, but at the same time I thought if he decides to do that, there's not a lot I can do to stop it. Even if I Be'lakor first turn, he's still going to get 6 dragons into me. So I decided not to Be'lakor just to see what he did. Thinking, okay, maybe if he gets into combat with me at some point, then I can once it's his turn and he's in combat with me, then I can maybe Be'lakor him to stop him leaving and allow like the epitome to kind of blend. In safety, that kind of thing.
So when he didn't do it, were you relieved, or were you thinking, okay, maybe there's something I don't know that's going on here?
In my mind, I thought Peter was thinking he could hold on. And basically win by doing that. Win by denying me objectives.
The center
because
ones, yeah.
It's obviously it's not 1-2 more in this one. It's if he controls it, it's 5 points.
Yeah.
He might been sat there thinking like
He does that
if
for
he does
long
that,
enough.
and I just can't get on. And actually, I think with maybe some slightly different placing, he could have done it.
Yes.
He could have, because of the terrain, he could have just put the dragons right the way around the edge.
Yes.
Completely denied me getting on there.
Yeah.
And yeah, sure, the epitome. Be'lakor is so hit and miss, and with like the dragon's 4-up spell ignore, like the first turn he ignored every spell.
Yeah. I saw that going.
And so even if he does set up like that, even if I go into him, I can't then like pile onto the objective. Like I'm still off the objective if he's doing that.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know if it was the wrong call. Yeah.
It's hard to say always. Right?
Yeah, it is hard to say. Yeah.
So overall, did you enjoy the event?
Yeah, it was a great event. Yeah, played some really cracking games. Met a few new guys that have come in from here and there.
Yeah.
I know quite a lot.
We've
of guys
actually had
from
the French who gave us these, by the way. I think it's hilarious.
Yeah, I've got one of those.
Age of Baguette. It's hilarious. Yeah.
Yeah. So I've got one of those. I'll take that with me. So obviously I'm leaving the Netherlands this year.
Oh,
so,
really?
This will be a really great incentive to come back anyway. And it's so
Yeah,
easy.
you're the master. Oh, maybe you're the master. If you're the master, you have to come back and defend your title next
Absolutely.
time. Yeah.
And it's so close to the airport. It's
true. It's very easy, isn't it?
It's so easy if you're coming. Like, so anyone like who's thinking about coming to the event, I would recommend it because it's from the airport.
It's a prime location.
15, 20 minutes from the airport. We're in a hotel. Yeah, I love it.
It's really great. What was your favorite game so far today, or in fact the weekend?
I couldn't say.
No?
No, I couldn't say. I think I'd say this is probably. I think if on your way to if you're playing well like in a tournament, typically you might have a few games where you think a couple of games which you might just sort of stroll through. I had none of that this tournament. They were
work for
really
all of it.
tough.
Yeah.
So the first game was Stormcast with dragons, raptors, fulminators. Second game was Nagash. Third game was double Bastiladon in Thunder Lizard, which is such a terrible matchup for demons.
Yeah.
Then that last game, the game 4 was the Tempest Tide, 8 dragons, and in Hunters. So dragons in Hunters, man, so hard to kill.
Because you can't roar them, right?
Yeah. So they're always going to be on a 2+8.
Yeah.
And then obviously Peter with his 11 dragons. So yeah, definitely feel like I've earned it this game.
I think so too. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for coming in the booth. Anything you want to say to the people? Maybe a shout out to someone or.
Just my SYM boys, absolutely.
Yeah. Very good, man.
Thank you very much.
Right, thank you very much, and congratulations on your victory.
Thank you.
And I'll talk to you next time.
See you then.
Yeah. All right. All right, everybody. Well, that was it. Oh no, I'm sorry, Eggy. What's your hardest game? He's still here. Steven, real quick. Real quick. Somebody really wanted to ask you, what was your... he's back, everybody. He's back. What was your hardest game?
The Bastiladons.
The Bastiladons were the hardest game.
Yeah, I'd say so, because it's such a hard matchup, because Thunder Lizards give you -1 damage.
Yeah.
All of Be'lakor's attacks are 2 damage. So all you've got is mortals.
Yep.
And so you have -1 damage.
Yeah.
But obviously the Bastiladons are +1 damage against you because you're demons.
Yes.
So I just kind of ran Be'lakor and held on for dear life. It was just a case of run in, try and make the saves, do the pass off, summon a life swarm, get wounds back.
Yeah. And then one more thing I wanted to ask, I forgot. Next time you're coming, are you bringing Be'lakor back, or is this maybe some new project you're working on?
I've got another event that I'll probably take Be'lakor to.
Yeah.
And then I'll be looking for a new project.
Yeah. Maybe you're dipping into other armies, or are you staying within demons?
Probably. I think Nurgle is kind of my go-to at the moment. Yeah.
All right.
For that one.
Very cool.
Right.
Hey, thanks, mate. Cheers. Yeah. All right, that's it. No more questions. Now, I hope you guys enjoyed all of that. I did too. We are going to round up the stream. If you want to see, who actually won, I guess we can all guess, but if you really want to see on Pun Pun, the results will all be up there. I'm going to end the stream because it's been a long day and I have to start cleaning up and go home and to the wife and son. So to all of you, a good weekend and see you guys next time. If you want to rewatch all of this, it'll be uploaded live on YouTube. It'll stay for a couple of, I believe 14 days up on Twitch, but after that, it'll still be on YouTube so you can rewatch it and rewatch it as many times as you want. So to all of you, a good day and see you guys next time. Okay, bye-bye.